Is this noise keeping you awake at night too while you're camping? Stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to fix it. Hey, I'm Todd from Off-Road Crusader, and this is how to replace your zips with paracord ties. So no matter what you're camping in, more than likely you have a bit of canvas around you. That canvas obviously can be flapped around by the wind, and where your zippers are, where the actual zipper part touches the, where the handle of the zipper touches the zip, that metal on metal creates that rattling noise and definitely keeps you awake at night for sure. It is easy enough to fix this, and we're going to remedy that now with replacing these handles with something like this. So this is a bit of paracord I had laying around. I've used Cobra knots on mine, and I'm going to show you how to do them. There's a really great instructional video that I'll link in the description as well, but these are pretty simple once you get the hang of it, and it's very easy to make these to whatever size or length that you require. You can put more knots in it if you want that sort of look, or you can make them short. It's completely up to you. On my alley cab, I've got a pull cord on either side so I can pull the zips from outside or inside. So yeah, let's get into it. So to do this job, obviously you're going to need some paracord. This is some I had laying around. Obviously it comes in a bunch of different colors and patterns. I quite like this one, so I'm going to use it. You're going to be using about 30 centimeters of cord per zipper pull. If you haven't done this before, I'd recommend using quite a long length of this. So cut this into say 40 centimeter sections. You're then going to pull it through your zipper, which for this demonstration I'm just using a spanner. And that will allow you to have 20 centimeters on either side. Gives you plenty of purchase, plenty of stuff to work with to create your whatever zipper pull design you want. And obviously then you can just cut off the excess. This stuff's pretty cheap, so just grab a big roll of it and you can go from there. You're also going to want something to cut the cord, so I've just got some side cutters here. You can use scissors obviously, but you are going to need a pair of side cutters to cut off the existing zipper pull handles off of the zippers on your swag or rooftop tent or camper, whatever it may be. You're also going to want a lighter. So this is going to be used to melt the frayed ends of your paracord, the little threads, to stop it coming undone. Also just makes it nice and neat as well. So those are the tools you're going to need. Now let's jump into how to do a Cobra knot. So with our paracord cut to length and put through our zipper, so we're then going to put our two strands facing away from us. We're going to use the right hand strand, make a clockwise loop, and then pass that underneath both of your strands. So it should look something like this. You're then going to take your left hand strand, pass it underneath the one you've just done from the loop, like so, and then take that one and put it through the loop you've just made and pull them tight, and you should end up with a knot that looks about like that. You're then going to create another loop, so just go straight over the front like so, like this. Then we're going to take our other strand and go around that one, behind the hole I'm out, and through this hole here, and pull tight. Now you'll know you're doing this right, and you should see when you're looking down on it, there'll be a V shape in these. As you alternate, that V should go left, right, left, right, left, right, and work your way down depending on how many knots you want to do. So that's one knot there. We then continue doing those loops, so we put one loop there. This one goes around, behind, and through that loop we've just created. Pull it tight. We've now got V, and then that way. So we can keep alternating these to continue to create more and more Cobra knots, and this will give you a larger tag, so to speak, to grip onto for your zipper pulls. I prefer to do probably 2 V's because I find that's enough to sort of get your big, your thumb and your finger onto and give you plenty of purchase. But if you want to make them longer, you can do that as well. So once we're at our desired length for our pull, we can actually trim off these cords here. So just pull everything nice and tight to make sure it's not going to obviously come undone. We're then going to trim our ends, trim them sort of nice and close. Same with this end. And from there we're just going to melt the frayed ends with a flame from a lighter. This will also help to sort of make the fibres condense up on the end and stop them from coming undone as easy as they otherwise would. So I'm just going to give that whole thing a bit of a hit with the heat. You don't need much of it. And that's our zipper pull all done and dusted. Once you've got that skill down pat, you can then move to doing it in the rooftop tent or in the swag, whatever you're doing it with. That's made a massive difference. No more rattles, no matter how much the wind blows around. Yeah, the canvas might move a little bit, but you're not going to get any of that jingling from the zips. I've still got one more panel to do, but I'm happy to leave that till when I get to camp next time. And I'm just wanting a little job to do up in the rooftop tent. This is obviously going to help you out in your swag as well as your camper trailer as well. So if you're getting that jingling sound, have a look at making some paracord zip pulls because they're awesome and they allow a bit of creativity, which I think is pretty cool. So look, I hope this video has helped you. If it has helped you, please subscribe to the channel and leave a little comment down below. Really goes a long way to helping the channel out and it would be much appreciated. So thanks guys, we'll catch you next time on Off-Road Crusader. Cheers.